if I can't plot it on a map at a glance, I just assume bad things happen to me there.
We'll never expect the Spanish Reich.
Dude, that guy's definitely on the Epstein list. Full 4K video, dude, of him banging dudes on that island, dude. You might actually be eating humans at McDonald's. Apparently, he saw what he claimed to have seen was green grass and trees. He also apparently saw skyscrapers.
I think that guy is also schizophrenic and
You ever heard of satellite images?
no.
Skelly,
Here's the thing, though. If he was schizophrenic, we would be hearing about his stories. Except he was silenced. How's this schizophrenic? Explain.
Listen to yourself, brother.
You wanna know what's another crazy inside job that I just found out? The fucking Titanic.
What, 9/11?
J.P. Morgan deliberately sank the ship in order to kill off several millionaires who were opposed to the opposition of the Federal Reserve's creation.
Always a way to connect
shouldn't
something.
be connecting, but for some reason it does connect, and it
Not
makes
really.
fucking logical sense.
Yeah, you were talking about how politicians were paid off through the war industry, and now you're talking about how politicians don't play a part. You're contradicting yourself.
I hate you all
so
much.
Such an easy win.
Kobe, name one person that
right
doesn't
back.
hate me.
Easiest win of all time, honestly.
Yeah, so easy.
Good vest for an easy
Are you guys
win.
retarded when we go against everyone else?
I think actually we just suck
Look,
so
Kobe,
bad,
we only have
everyone
like
else
one
like
brain cell, and we
Einstein.
learn how to share once against you.
Well,
Yeah.
see, the one brain, our one collective brain cell beats your 0 collective brain cells. So that's
Exactly. Yours is a net drain on our brain cells. You owe people
Just
brain
the
cells.
only reason you're in college is because I told you what manufacturing jobs were actually.
I'm pretty sure I'm in college because I'm smart, actually. So, yeah.
Good for you,
You guys
Kat.
know
I'm
when
so
Disc-
proud of you.
When I asked Disc what he wanted to be when he was older, he said that guy that makes things and gets paid to basically do nothing.
I never said that.
Sounds pretty basic.
You said something along that line.
Sounds pretty basic.
I never said that,
And I was
Kobe.
like, brother, that's what I'm training to do.
Kobe, I'm going to sue you for slander.
Sounds
No,
like
you're
so
not.
much fun.
Forget that I'm your legally appointed lawyer.
I forgot I did that when I was drunk.
I'm back.
Imagine being drunk.
I don't have to imagine. I'm doing it right now.
L plus ratio.
Oh no. My
That was a
heart.
pretty okay activity there, at least. It wasn't just Saya, more Saya. Left the code. Did everyone die?
Yes.
Yes, everyone did.
Alcohol poisoning.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. Ah,
Gnomes
that's
is
the one.
under this new religious ideology that whenever people are not online, they're physically dead.
Yeah, that's how it goes. What, did you not know how Scope died? Scope's now back alive again. Ricciardi's dead. He's not alive, he's dead now. That's how it
It's
goes.
so sad. I'll pour one out for him. Probably not. I'm just going to drink it.
Cope, shouldn't your internet be shut off by now?
What?
It's the weekend, so it's not going to happen.
Okay.
Bless you.
Well, that's
Yeah.
okay.
You're real.
It does
Cope,
at
should-
12, actually.
Cope,
What are
shouldn't you be
the
like
last
taking it from your
I was
boyfriend right
gonna
now?
do?
Helldivers.
No.
Kobe, shouldn't you be installing Steam right now?
Yeah.
Again, having issues with that. Attempting negotiations.
Cope, shouldn't you be figure out how to fix those issues right now?
Shouldn't you be hacking the Pentagon right now? You are a furry after all.
Shouldn't you be doing something
Four of us.
productive?
I
with your
already
life,
did that
Copes?
once. I don't. They told me if I did it again, they would
You have a
deport
job.
me.
Cope, shouldn't you be starting game night at a time?
I still can't hear Cat.
Brett still has you blocked.
Really block?
That's crazy.
No, Hydra was saying that he still can't hear you, so I was saying Cat probably still has you blocked.
Oh, I unblocked him, but it was during the game, and he has to leave the party and rejoin.
Oh, Hydra, you have to leave and rejoin because he unblocked you during the game nights.
I
So,
can reblock him if he wants. Here, I'll walk him.
Hold on. That's
My
I blocked him again, don't worry.
God.
I'll also block this.
Great.
And...
wow, I thought we were friends.
Poor
at
people.
hearing
Friends.
dead silence and then people responding to the dead silence.
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
there's
bro.
an entire
You're just
conversation I'm not
schizophrenic,
hearing.
bro. You're just fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm insane.
You're just schizo.
I felt like the propeller hat image, you know, the dog with the propeller hat. It's just people are having a conversation I'm not a
Yeah,
part of.
don't worry, Hydra. I'll reblock you 1 second.
Alright, thanks.
You're welcome. Good conversation. Talk to you again next year.
This is like getting blocked by that one
Yes.
guy that's a game dev on
Fucking
Twitter,
you.
and he just has the block list
Dan can
approach
say I'm
everyone.
not blocked. Dan doesn't say anything anyway.
This is
And
exactly like the family
Copes can just stay
Thanksgiving.
muted. And my
Like,
one
alright,
and
well-
only Pokey Nubby can stay unblocked because he's amazing.
But Kat, I thought we bonded over a hatred for Jews.
What the fuck?
What?
Who starts a conversation like that? I just said that.
That's
I
that's
just sat
something.
down.
I don't remember that conversation really. I think that was in your own head.
Kat, make sure that when you're teaching the children in class, you tell them about the evil Jews and how Hitler was an idol.
Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Make sure to remind them that Jews were the one that crucified Jesus.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
That's just history. I don't think there's anything problematic with that. Well, actually, it was Pontius.
That's what
well,
CNN tells me is already happening in
hold
elementary
on,
schools.
wait, okay.
CNN,
Well, it's more complex. I'm not okay. Everybody, wait. Are there
CNN
people
already
who don't
also
know what
tells you
happened
that
to
aliens
Jesus?
built the pyramids.
Guys, we need to kill Pokemew. He's trying to justify the Jews' actions.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I think
Unbelievable.
Pokemu's actually undercover Jew, guys. We got
Undercover
Well, absolutely.
Everyone inspect his
I've seen that
penis.
man go to church.
Pokemew, have you dug any tunnels recently?
Do you have
you have any
can't believe
urges
that was
to
not
just
over a year
dig?
ago.
not a tunnel, but I mean, I've dug like a pit.
Close enough. What's your ping on the swastika?
Wait, actually, here's how we can
It's a
figure out
symbol.
who what he is, guys. One
It's a
easy way
symbol.
to figure out who what he is. Who does what where who words? Ah, yes.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Correct.
Joe Biden.
America can be described in a single word.
That's
No,
Fuduba.
no,
Is
Foothills of the Himalayas.
is Palestine a
This is
country?
Is Palestine a country? No.
Look at me. What's the answer?
I don't know.
It's a terrorism.
I don't know. It sounds like that sounds like he's
Well,
you guys
okay,
killing.
wait.
Personally.
After
Sounds like someone's pulling up Google.
According to the UN, not okay. Wait. So when Britain left, they left the land.
Bro, I did not ask for a history lesson as a fucking yes or no
You
question.
actually did because you asked a
No,
complicated question.
He asked a question. It's yes or no.
There's no other options on the quiz.
Okay.
It's not.
if
It's not an open book answer.
Okay. If I
Yes or
ask
no?
you,
Yes or no.
if okay,
It's yes
I'm
or
not
no.
answering your question then. If
He's
you're
Jewish.
going
It's
to
yes,
put
and he's
Hitler-
Jewish. Yep, he's Jewish.
Yeah, I think we should just nuke the Middle East.
I do too.
Like the
I thought
Holy
you were
Land
gonna
Holy.
say for some reason I thought you were gonna say I think we should crucify all Jews.
Well, we should do that also.
Yeah, that too.
That
Honestly,
would be quite a statement.
let's nuke them first, then crucify the bodies.
Oh my god.
What are you like, Vlad
Yeah.
the Impaler?
Leave them as a warning.
I'm more
Crucify.
like fucking. What's the word for it? I'm like. I can't say that. That's a little too far. Actually, I was gonna say something, but that was a little too far for Cat. So Cat's not gonna say that. There's a few things Cat won't say, and I think that's one of the Cat's just gonna keep in his head.
That is actually impressive.
I know.
I'm sure whatever it is would send literally any conservative or woke person into a fit of rage.
No, it's honestly,
I
it
love-
wasn't. Thinking back at it, wasn't that bad, but it was maybe a little bad.
I want to know what it
I
is
love
now.
the two ends of the
Well, good
political
that-
spectrum are
But this is a
conservative or
safe
woke.
space.
Is this a safe place?
Yes.
It's a safe space for hatred.
I was gonna say
This
something
is
along
so
the lines
true.
of. I was gonna say something along the lines of I'm gonna treat the Jews like Mao Zedong treated his own people.
Oh my god.
我不喜欢毛泽东，因为你射了
Okay, would a
汉
Jew
人
know Chinese?
That's
Would a
very
Jew know
true.
Chinese?
Probably.
That's true. So they're not even really people.
Look, they're
No.
crafty. They're going to try to sneak in anywhere.
That's true.
They even have their own kind of karate. It's Jew
Look,
karate.
So guys, who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy in World War One, guys?
World War One.
in World
Yep.
War One.
Yep. You got
Okay,
off the
now
Jew topic.
That's not even related.
I don't know the
I know.
sides.
I said that. What by get off the Jew topic? Do you not understand?
Let's go back to the Jew topic. Who was the hero of World War II?
Shut the fuck up.
United.
You are the worst person ever. I just realized Solomon's still here. Is he talking?
No, he's not.
No.
He's just been sitting
Okay,
in
I
here.
haven't muted.
He's not said a word.
That's what he does best.
He
He
probably
just
fucking
sits
probably had
here.
a stroke.
Are we just gonna sit here, or are we gonna do something?
I was just gonna sit here. And
I was going to sit
talk
here.
shit.
Sitting here is fun.
So guys, who do you guys think World War One is on fault for? Like who started World War One, guys? Whose
Europe.
fault is it? Okay, besides that,
What do you
name
mean?
a specific thing.
I think it was that one driver that drove down the
The
wrong
driver
street.
took the wrong turn. Fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
I think it was God, because that was divine intervention that the assassination could still happen after it
That is
literally
on God.
failed like 20 seconds prior. He really came down and said, "I need these tensions to boil," so he just gave another opportunity.
Yeah.
It's like, this is happening one
unfortunate.
way or another. Let's get it over with.
No, no. So guys, if you think about it, this is all divine retribution for the Jews being assholes, because doing this caused World War One.
I thought
which
you
caused
wanted
World
us to
War
get
II,
off the
which caused
Jews
Holocaust.
topic.
But I'm sorry,
Yeah,
it came
that's
to
what I
mind.
Look, you can't
Hold on,
can't
let me
expect
invite-
a
Everything
struggling
revolves
addict
back
to
to
get
the Jews,
away from
guys.
it that easily.
Everything revolves back to the Jews, guys.
Yeah, they're
Well,
the
I'm not
downfall of the
going.
Western world.
No, you
No.
can't go.
I have to go actually. I'm done with this.
We're having a Jew-ful topic.
That's why I'm going. I don't want to be part of the Jews talk.
I'm telling Skelly we're
Okay, we
talking
can
about
stop talking
Jews.
about the Jews.
Watch him join.
Guys, I feel like
What's your
Sakuna
favorite-
might be a
What's your
Jew.
favorite Middle Eastern country that's not Israel or Palestine?
It's like
If you guys
Sigurd
had to pick
Hitler,
one
both
country in the
Jewish.
Middle East to live, where would you go?
Mesopotamia?
Skelly, you're way late, bro. Skelly,
No,
Skelly, if you had to pick a country
Mesopotamia.
in the Middle East to live in, which country would you live in?
What?
If you had to pick a country to,
Skelly, what's
if you
your
had to
opinion
pick
on
a
the
country in the
Jewish?
Middle East to live in, where would you live?
Shit. Okay.
America.
I gotta clock in for this one. It's either freaking the United
Clock
Emirates
in.
or Saudi Arabia.
It's not Kuwait. Kuwait.
Curate.
Fuck
Yep,
Kuwait.
that's
It's not
That
Israel.
That shit's gonna get invaded yet again.
Yeah, you don't want to live in Israel?
I can't go to Yemen. I'm an analyst.
Man, fuck that shit. That shit's about to get nuked. Most likely. I don't know. It kind of sucks there anyways. Get raped. Get molested.
Woohoo!
That's my imagination of anywhere that isn't the Western world.
What? That
If
people
I
just
if
get
I can't
raped?
if I can't plot it on a map at a glance, I just assume bad things happen to me there.
Yeah, dude, fucking honestly, Nepal would be pretty baller to live in.
Are they in the middle of a
Actually, not
revolution
the-
right now?
Well, not Nepal. Sorry. The fucking like Himalayas, like the Sherpas and shit.
Welcome to the Himalayas.
All right, guys. If you had to pick the
Want a snow
worst
cone?
of the worst countries, but like of the whole world, what is the worst country that's not the worst would you live in?
Russia.
Okay, that's too good of a country. That's not worse than the worst.
Canada.
No, it's pretty worse because you
Too
have like
good a
you have, like,
country.
That's
80%
though, I'm
chance of
talking about
getting
the worst
conscripted
of the
into a
worst,
meat grinder
guys.
to go fight in a war that's perpetrated
Guys, I'm
between
talking,
two
I'm talking about like
Jewish
the fucking
dudes.
like Seminole Islands worst, guys, not fucking like
Seminole
actual
Island
country.
isn't
I don't
even a
know the fucking
country.
I don't know the Falklands. There's like nothing going on there.
Well, that's not
It's
really
pretty
bad, but
shit.
just boring. It's just there's not many of McDonald's there.
1% chance
say-
of 1% chance of getting invaded by Argentina or Britain.
Britain owns it, so they are not gonna invade.
Well, Argentina could try and start shit again.
Okay, but
You never
Britain
know.
wouldn't invade it. They own it. It'd be Argentina
Well, that's
invading.
what I'm saying. It's a 1% chance.
Don't
One
dead
thing happens
open
to the other.
inside.
It's,
No,
it's
it would
less
definitely
than
not happen.
1%. Anytime
Yeah.
Argentina like starts getting interested, they just basically go to Britain on their knees. Can we pretty please have it? And then Britain just says no, fuck off. And then that's it. Like every few decades.
Hey, you never know. With Britain becoming Muslim, you never know.
Honestly,
it might change. They might say yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if Argentina pulls a Fourth Reich. That'd be fucking hilarious, honestly.
Yeah, Adolf Hitler's long lost child, comes back.
I think it's gonna be the Hispanics who do it, honestly.
He
I mean,
definitely
they-
died there, though.
We'll never expect the Spanish Reich.
Spanish right.
General White Race Savior. You're brown.
Dude, don't even go into Spanish, dude. That chick has like blood ties back to the Bourbon Kings who are all in on it and like somehow became part of the British shit, and it's all Jews in the fucking
Can you
Spain.
tell me somebody that isn't in on something?
It does. I don't get
It
how
all
it
comes back to
is.
the Jews.
It makes no fucking sense. You go down like arms manufacturing, the tech sector. Well, that might also be Chinese dudes and technocrats. That's a whole nother ball game.
Sure, it's not Jews too.
Mineral rights, World War One, World War Two,
Oh yeah, those are all about Jews.
the Holodomor,
What about the Civil War?
communism, capitalism, oligarchies. Yeah,
Yeah, but
definitely
what about
the Civil War. Shit, dude, don't even. That shit definitely.
Burglarized.
Dude, literally,
Burglarize my cat's
look at
bladder,
the
change its
Rothschilds
trajectory
and
in the
any
middle
of
of
the
the night.
banks.
It's the
Literally focus on
Jews.
the banks during that time, and you'll figure
How
out why
about now?
Lincoln got killed.
I think
Because
he
of the
got killed
Jews.
because he was shot.
Yeah, I think he definitely got shot because of the Jews.
because he went against the banks, which of course owned by the Jews and the Rothschilds.
I'm glad you can see the light, Skelly. So the Jews are the one that killed him, not
Skelly's
John
the
Wilkes
ultimate
Booth.
Conspiracy theorist. Everything's the
Where,
Jews.
where
It's
do
not,
they
it's not even
slot
a conspiracy
into
theory. This is just like
the-
out in the open, dude. And they
It
just
definitely
admit
is a
it.
conspiracy theory.
This isn't
It's
like
just out in the open to the conspiracy theorists.
No, because here's the thing. No, because the reason why it's out in the open is because it's all like some religious like karma thing. So they're like, oh hey, we're totally kidding mass atrocities, but since we told you, and you're doing nothing about it, and we basically own like the fucking world superpower that is the United States through IPAC, and fund all the senators and have them all get like
Yeah,
honey
Skelly's
trapped
down the
by-
rabbit hole, guys. He's lost. We
by-
better just kill him now.
It's fucking.
Kill him now.
It's
He's so
stupid.
far gone.
It's stupid. It's not even being far gone. It's just like no
I
matter
can't-
where
I
you
He's
can't
so
go,
that is
it's
every
can't
bad.
tell
whatever
how
was far
genuine
gone
this
said.
is.
Guys, I
At least
swear,
it's
I'm fine.
genuine. It's scary. Don't.
I
fucking-
can't tell. I mean,
I can't
know
take
they're
it no more.
genuine- I can't. I mean, I know APAC is like a serious problem and all, but like,
No, it is. I know it is the number one problem. Why the hell is a foreign? This is literally.
Do you guys see the one guy that got bribed $5 for my
an
pack?
Oh, dude, that guy's definitely on the Epstein list. Full 4K video, dude, of him banging dudes on that island, dude. $6, dude. You told me this guy got bribed by McChicken?
That's one of my favorite posts that I saw a while
They
ago.
got so much dirt on that guy, dude. He's on.
I'll see if I can find it, because I know the dude that posted in his YouTube community tab.
God, that's horrible. Like, imagine that getting released, dude. Like, $6. Like, everyone else is getting paid like at least like 10K minimum to like upwards of $1
hey,
million.
sometimes a guy just wants a meal.
Shit, dude, he just wanted to fuck boys on Epstein's island. He was a Mossad agent.
I was
This
about
shit-
to ask how you know it was boys, and then you said
I
it
bet
was a
Skelly
Mossad
watches a
agent,
lot
and it
of
made
Hassan.
sense.
Why wouldn't it be boys? They're creeps. You know that
There's an interesting
island,
direction we can
you know
take
the, you know
the
the island,
conversation.
you know the two twin rappers, the
I
Island
think we-
Boys. Apparently,
Coby,
they
I
were
think you
also
need
on
to
the
control your
island as
party.
well, but
Wait,
they
go
were
to
the
the
Really
Really
cool.
Nah, I kind of like this.
Oh, you know also another fucking fucked up thing? You might actually be eating humans at McDonald's.
Oh, brother.
Okay, look.
Kelly,
I
I
can-
think
But
you
we
need to
got
read
it
the
from
Bible
start.
more.
Cobes is so far down the fucking
And this was
rabbit
talked
train.
about in the fucking
invited you
70s
to
by
my
this one
party
rabbi who
already.
talked about it. The FDA allows 3% of human DNA to go into to be allowed into food because of like hair and
Okay,
shit
that's
due,
like
to, due to the
hair and
production
stuff. I don't know what you're.
Now here's the scary part though, where it starts to become like concerning is look at how many burgers and beef is poured out of McDonald's per year, and then look at how much meat is
Okay,
produced in
fine,
the U.S.
okay,
Now you
sure.
could say sure they might be importing, but where the fuck are they importing it for? And second of all, what do the Jews have to do with it? Like think about
Okay,
it.
you are a
and
genuine schizophrenic. I'm telling
I'm
you.
not a
now.
He's
schizophrenic.
Skelly
You
is
are.
definitely
Not.
schizo.
It's-
Someone needs
Look,
to make
this
a
is
video
either
about
really-
Skelly
this
being
is-
no,
schizo.
Okay,
Koki,
I'm
Koki,
telling
do
you
not
right now,
realize how
someone
this is
needs
bad
to
one of
make
the-
a
this is
Skelly
either one of
schizo
the
meme.
funniest bits I have ever been a part of.
It's not a bit,
part
dude.
of,
It's
or-
I'm
or you are
literally
one of the
warning
most
you, dude.
Guys, I found the guy that got
Skelly
lobbied for
probably
$9
thinks the
bucks.
moon
Koki,
landing's
I'm not
fake.
schizophrenic, dude. I don't
You
see
really
shadow
are.
people.
You
Skelly
really
probably
are.
thinks the moon landing's fake.
Okay,
What do you mean?
Shit, dude.
And I thought
Oh,
those are
brother.
conspiracy
No way.
theorists.
I don't.
No
I
way.
okay.
You
That
can
that one
literally
I'm
prove
iffy
that's
on. That
true.
one I'm very iffy
If
on.
Oh my
No.
god, no, this is genuine.
No.
This is
Okay.
Hey,
I
you
know
wanna
this
know,
is
you wanna know,
genuine.
yeah,
why,
that's
you wanna know why it's
genuine.
iffy? You wanna know why it's iffy? They
Why?
okay. This colonel flew over the Antarctica, like way back in the 70s. Yeah, Antarctica. He flew in like deep into Antarctica. This was illegal at the time because guess what? There's apparently a treaty where about 50 or so countries, including ours in the United States and other countries, that say, hey, don't fuck with Antarctica for whatever reason.
Yes.
And it's like, why? It's just a thing of ice, or is it? Apparently, he saw what he claimed to have seen was green grass and trees. He also apparently saw skyscrapers.
I think that guy is
So-
also schizophrenic and
You
took
ever
a
heard
turn.
of
So-
satellite
but here,
images?
no. Here's the
Skelly,
thing, though.
instead of-
If he was-
Ever heard of
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. If he
satellite
was schizophrenic, we would be hearing about his stories. Except he was silenced.
So, guys-
this is probably the first time you've probably ever heard of it. I bet it is.
Guys, Skelly believes instead of like this one guy being schizophrenic, he believes that hundreds of thousands of people have been lying about Antarctica being a thing, and said they all like hundreds of thousands of people, if no one somehow getting out, that Antarctica is just a lie.
27% of
exist.
Gen Z has been aborted or has gone missing.
That
Where are
has
they?
nothing
What,
to do.
what does that have to do with the moon landing?
That's
thing?
true.
That's
and
a-
it's
it's-
disturbing, but that
Guys, this
Literally,
this is like some guy trying to say Australia
Schizo.
doesn't exist and then going bring up Epstein.
Bro.
That's the problem. Is that for some reason, like when you dig into
Bro,
it,
it's like it's all
you don't
connected.
even have to, you don't even have to
Conspiracy theory's a
dig
bad
into
name.
it like that much. But the scary thing is, though, and what's really fucked up about it all, is that I don't get how
Is
it
that people like
shouldn't
you
make sense.
actually believe this shit?
Epstein shouldn't connect to Australia being a thing, but somehow it fucking does, which
Australia.
makes no sense. That's how stupid this shit is.
We're
I want you to go ahead and connect the red little lines on your conspiracy
and let's not
board.
forget that there is an entire
Fucking
project that
schizo.
we've seen documentation of the
Okay,
human
fine then,
instrumentality
fine then.
project, and they're going to
Let's
do the
ignore
third
this.
impact.
Let's go. Can we? I'm gonna backtrack on the iPac though. I'm gonna backtrack on the iPac.
No. I want you to go connect the red dots on your little conspiracy board. Connect how does
I don't have
Australia
one.
not existing connect to Jeffrey Epstein?
Hey, Sylvia.
Shit, dude, it's a penal colony. Shit gets crazy over there.
My brother. This guy is fucking bonkers.
I feel like we should reopen
guy
mental
is-
asylums and drag Skelly's province into America,
Yeah,
just
we
so we
know.
can throw him
Skelly's
into
his
one.
own mental
I'm not-
asylum.
I'm
There
not
would be
fucking
voices in the
crazy.
walls.
You wanna know why You wanna know why
Bro,
this
the,
is
the
fucking
bro, Skelly
pretty
would be
factual
telling
though,
us that
too?
the walls are
Look,
a fucking
The United
conspiracy theory
States
by the
just
Jews.
unveiled their 6th-generation fighter, which they said they had been already test flighting for 5 fucking years already. They could have released this shit like 5 years ago, but the only reason why they did is because China apparently had a 6th-generation fighter of their own. Think about what else they got back there.
Me when
Skelly,
I don't release
I read
military
that-
secrets because I
you wanna know
don't
how-
want the
you wanna
other
know
that-
Skelly,
military
yeah,
to
Skelly,
know
that's
that.
Skelly,
just
may I
smart
talk?
milk.
Nikola,
Yeah, but-
Nikola
Brain
Tesla
dead
now.
would your
Now, Nikola
military
Tesla.
have to be to
Oh,
release
some-
Now
he
we're
somehow-
Nikola
secrets
Tesla.
publicly.
He
Can I-
somehow
hey,
discovered
That's
hey,
not-
Skelly,
that's
Skelly.
not a-
Nikola Tesla discovered
that's
free
not a-
energy, and they have it hidden behind
Hey,
a patent,
Disc, are you
Oh
still
which
my
there?
prevents
Yeah, I'm still
anybody
here.
from using it because it's national
Oh,
security.
Can I
Okay.
expect to see this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey,
Now, okay, but
Okay,
just
shut
so
up,
Pokey,
shut up, shut up,
just so
shut up.
Pokey, just so
Hey.
Pokey doesn't like lose his brain.
Tomorrow morning, I'm just clipping this entire end
I'm
section
gonna-
out and just
I'm gonna-
posting it up
what-
unedited.
Been
oh my
melted.
gosh.
I'm gonna back
Skelly.
to iPac because that's
Skelly,
like physical
Skelly,
and it
I want to go
exists.
back to what you said
what
about
about
the
APAC?
5th gen fighter jet. China lied about that. It was actually just a drone, and it wasn't even a fighter jet, and it wasn't
Well,
even that good.
Kobe, here's the thing though. It's because they said it is, then that gave the United States a reason to unleash their own 6th-generation fighter, which is
Yeah,
what they've been
and it
testing for
didn't work.
5
It was
fucking
one-
years.
It was the
Most
most
shit.
abysmal
There's nothing
failure of all
They've probably been
time.
testing
Tutorial
it.
here,
Like, they've
man.
probably been working.
It's
I
just
don't know what
military
your point is.
development.
This is regular shit.
Like it takes it takes time to develop shit.
This
Of
just
course,
in, the military is doing military stuff. Who knew?
guys, who would believe the military is developing like military stuff, guys, and they
Yeah,
don't
and
tell
who
us
knew?
about it?
And who knew? Out of the 200 some senators, at least 90% of them are owned by Israel and have dual
Oh,
citizenship.
brother, not this
200
shit.
Dual
senators? What?
citizenship? They're not.
Well, I don't know
owned,
how
they
many
just
senators
get-
you fucking
okay.
have, dude. I'm
Look,
not
how
American.
APAC look
Bro,
how
this is
APAC works.
American.
Okay, look. Do you know how APAC works? Yes or no?
Yes, it's called they give money to politicians to say, hey, don't bomb Israel because they're
Do you
committing
know-
a genocide.
That's
Okay,
an interest group.
That's
It's lit-
rather that's rather broad. Okay.
You want to know something too, though? IPAC isn't actually the official name. Before, it was known as the American Zionist Organization, and Zionists are not Jews.
They're worse.
They're basically
Okay,
they're
okay.
white people like me and you cosplaying as Jews who are from Poland.
Poland?
They
What?
have no blood ties to Israel or the genealogy of Jacob.
They're people who push for the
Yes.
for the state for Israel being a state.
Yes.
Okay, I
But here's the thing though, they're not Jewish. Yet they claim but when you criticize them though, they call you anti-Semitic.
yeah.
But they're not fucking Semitic. That means they're lying out of their fucking wazoo.
Well,
And these
they
same
are
people,
Jewish as
these
well. A
same
lot of them are
people
Jewish.
went from being part of the AZO to now IPAC, which is basically a foreign body of another country. So
Okay,
if I were
I'm
to
too busy fighting
Poke- Bo-
actual tyranny and Helldivers 2 to focus on fake
Actual
tyranny.
tyranny in the video game.
Actual tyranny.
here's the thing though. So imagine if
Oh,
IPAC,
brother.
instead of it being Jews, like Jewish people, imagine it being China funding American
中国，我
senators
爱中
to
国，因为
benefit
中国非常好。
to benefit China only while screwing over the American populace. That is
Maybe
what
this was a
IPAC does,
mistake.
but for Israel. You know how much money IPAC has made America send to Israel every year?
To
$318 billion of your
I don't
hard-earned
care. It's not
taxpayer
like funny
dollars.
anymore.
Oh my gosh, why is there another?
It's
Hulk?
not supposed to be funny.
No, it's just
BlackRock is owned by a Jew. State Street and Vanguard, which all have shares in each other's companies and all own basically the entire U.S., Canadian, and any fucking
really a
grocery
shit?
store. Procter and Gamble, fucking anything. The Cargill Group, Bilderman Group, like these guys own the entire. Like when you go down a shopping aisle, 90% of the shelf
wasn't a
is owned
schizo,
by.
guys.
I'm not a fucking schizo. This is factual. Dude.
I feel like that's what
Dude, like,
schizo would say.
This is common.
exactly
business.
what
highly
Schizo would say.
exaggerated.
No, this is no, it's not. It's fucking true. Look at any major company and look at their top shareholder. I
Did we pull
guarantee
up
you
the clip of Moist
6%.
Critical saying everything is the Jews?
It sounds like something
It's
like a
legit.
Why?
Hitler would say.
Why? It shouldn't be, but it is for some reason. For such a small
Did I already get
marginal
that
group,
oh
why
my,
do they
okay, I'm in
own
my
so
dust
much
state.
shit?
Is that a Hulk? Really?
It's starting to feel more like that one like news show to where it's one person
Like, it's
surrounded by
not-
20
it's
people
not
that disagree with
schizophrenic
them.
anymore when it's like basic facts.
Oh,
now.
it's definitely
It's basic
schizophrenic.
facts.
How's it schizophrenic? Explain.
Listen to yourself, brother.
BlackRock does own a majority share in almost 17,000 companies and owns trillions of dollars in assets.
Yeah, I just don't pin that one on the Jews. I just pin that one on BlackRock.
Yeah, I think that's just that's a BlackRock thing.
Yeah, but
not
who's the
really, I don't think it's-
CEO?
Skelly, I'm going to put all this
The
together tomorrow
CEO
morning and
There's
just
a
send
board
it
of
to you.
directors, though. I feel like those guys can't all be Jews.
Hold on, time to search this up. Wikipedia, my hero.
Rubber.
Wikipedia,
No, bro,
famous
Wikipedia
Jews.
is 100%
What would your professor
actual.
think of Wikipedia? Is that Jewish too?
No, it isn't actually. You want to know something? Wikipedia is actually getting flack from Jewish groups because
Oh,
apparently
brother.
they're getting
So the
pissed off of
professors
people.
are Jewish.
No, people. Yes, actually, probably because people are using Wikipedia to search up people and then looking at their early life and then discovering that they're Jewish, and then they're tying all their dots together and realizing that holy shit, all these people who are in power in high
I
positions
didn't know
are all
Hans Germany was Jewish.
No way, the Pope's Jewish.
Every Steinman, Horowitz, Schlummer,
Guys,
Stein,
no way, all the smart people in US
Gutenberg.
colleges are Asian. It's an Asian conspiracy.
I can't believe it. I can't believe China would do this to us.
Yeah, it's clearly trying to take over our minds. Definitely not just,
I will not
coincidence
surrender
or
my
culture
cat to
thing.
them.
Found it.
I'll work on the bot drop.
I apparently missed my grenade because I'm so skilled.
Oh, Goldstein,
You have skill?
dude. Oh, that dude is Jewish as shit. Derek Stein.
It's the
You want
incendiary
fire?
core? Oh my
man.
god.
These guys. Siedenberg?
Yeah, it is.
Motherfucker, these guys
That
can't come up with any
incendiary core
original
that I
last
hate.
names.
Incendiary core, my hatred.
How do I
I
get to my
hated.
eats, bro? I need to eat.
I know I can climb on this. There we go.
I really
Chicken.
don't want to search up all these people.
我不喜欢他鸡蛋. Ow, my legs.
And just to put more salt in the wound, the CEO of BlackRock has now become the chairman of the World
Oh no,
Economic
don't tell me.
Forum.
Okay. Are you lagging?
I'm
No.
not.
Are you going to try to connect this to the Jews also?
It better
No,
I'm
not
surprised
be
he
the
hasn't said like
Jews.
Christian, like
No,
like
it's the fact that the dude who's in charge of BlackRock, which is this entity that owns and is basically has a monopoly
I know what
on every
BlackRock is.
company. You want to know why you have DEI and diversity shit getting pushed into every single media, including your beloved video games?
Because he hates
Pumps
everything.
out AAA games. No, it's because it's
Oh,
fucking
great. Communication error.
DEI shit that BlackRock created.
And I'm
And
assuming
also
the reason
because
that they
Jew-
committed, you're going to
it's
say, is
also
because of the
Jews hate
Jews.
white people. Jews hate white people, and yet they claim to be white people. Then when they get called out on it, then they're like, "No, I'm not. I'm not white. I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish." And it's like, "What the fuck? Are you white? Or are you
Steve
Jewish?"
Harvey.
That's the thing. There's this whole freaking
Skelly, I
identity
feel like he's having a
crisis.
conversation with himself at this point.
I am, because y'all are calling me fucking schizophrenic when I'm
Because you
not.
are.
You just don't want to open up the rabbit hole, and I don't want to open it up either. But it's a fucking
You are very much open.
thing. You wanna know what's another crazy inside job that I just found out? The fucking
What,
Titanic.
9/11?
How was the Titanic,
the
a
answer.
ship that crashed into an iceberg, an inside job?
Because
Okay,
it had a
I-
bunch
I-
of
He probably
info-
believes
no,
like
be-
the ships
no,
were
I
swapped.
actually have a more
No, it wasn't that they were
reasonable answer
swapped.
for why the
it was
Titanic
it was
happened.
sunk. It was sunk because there's a bunch of wealthy people that were going against bankers and other higher powers, and so they wanted to fucking sink that
Yeah,
ship
I
and
think a
kill
ship
everybody
sinking is
on
the
it.
most convoluted way and most ineffective way to ensure
There was
people
en-
die.
there
At
was
that point, why
there
not
was
just
fire.
assassinate them?
There was fires in the engine room, and the rudders were fucked and sabotaged.
Almost like that's what happens when blunt force meets shift.
It's almost like the front of the ship got hit by the iceberg, and not the fucking rear, Coby. Why was the engine room on fire?
Skelly, I don't know if you know how a
So,
ship works,
Skelly,
but
where'd
the
you get this
engine
information
room's in
from?
the
Was it from
back.
Reddit, possibly?
Yes, Coby. The front of the ship hit the iceberg. So you're saying that blunt force of them just scraping an iceberg and getting a hole fucking blew up a
Skelly,
big old
let me explain
engine?
some physics to you, because I actually went to the Titanic Museum, and there's a lot of knowledge on how it happened.
Oh boy.
So, back then, they did not have safety in the engine rooms, right? Like, basically, the oil barrels didn't even have tops 90% of the time. So what happened? Front of the ship hit the iceberg. It starts filling, the bulkheads do their job and prevent it, but it causes the ship to tip forward slightly because of the weight. Because of that, the oil starts spilling out of the machines and causes a fire, which then leads to more panic, and then some bulkheads get unhitched, and more of the ship starts sinking, and that's basically how the whole thing started. It was
Sounds
just
very
one small thing.
realistic.
It is. It's actually, when I went there, that's like how it happened.
Skelly, anything to review? Skelly?
But basically, yeah, the bulkheads would fill up the room fully, and it actually went up. The bulkheads did their job, they held it out, but the ceiling was not completely sealed. The bulkheads were, the ceiling wasn't. So it
Guys.
just basically leaked up into the next story
Skelly?
and just
Augustine,
kept.
are you gonna rejoin?
That's why when
Kelly?
it sank, it was like upright.
Guys, I think Skelly is consulting the Reddit mods.
Kobe, I
Might
think he
be.
closed his third eye.
Yes. This is
I closed
this was the
his
conspiracy
third
theory
eye.
that I was getting on.
He had to look up the Reddit story.
No, I'm looking on the Wikipedia theories.
That's not much better.
He's going on to
Probably made by
truth.org.com.
But it makes sense though. Banks kill off people. This is a known fact.
Yeah, but I think there's an easier way it
Back
kills off
then,
people
not
than
really.
fucking sinking an entire ship.
Skilly, back then they had other corrupt means.
Why wouldn't you sink an entire ship in the middle of the ocean?
Why would so you say the fucking top 1% is owned by the Jewish people. So why would the top 1% sink one of their ships fucking for no reason just to kill some people they don't like? They could just hire some schmobo.
Because the people that here's the thing though, you don't get killed because you're just some random schmobo. You get killed because you're mainstream or you actually have political
No, I'm
power.
saying why don't we just get some random schmobo?
That's
to
why
fucking kill
JFK
them?
was assassinated because he went against banks and people and he
Robert.
wanted to uncover the truth Basically, he wanted to upend the corruption, and the corrupt people killed him because people love JFK. And then they covered it up, blamed it on
Yeah,
some
Skelly's
dude, and
lost,
then
guys.
everyone
He's a
forgot
lost
about it.
cause. He's a lost cause, guys.
Well,
We should
everyone
just give
knows
up.
it was a same with the fucking 9/11. Everyone knows it was an inside job. It's been a thing
Yeah,
for fucking
Skelly's lost,
years.
guys. It's cooked. It's
There's
over,
several
guys.
photos of explosions
Skel-
going off. And Cat has
Skelly's
been
lost,
bought.
guys.
Cat is
You
on
know
the
what
Epstein files, and he's just a fed.
Cat, that's
He's
a
worse.
little
He's
cruel.
worse
That's
than.
a,
He's worse than.
All right,
he's
Skelly.
a
That's a
fed.
little far.
So the other
Skelly,
thing
It's
I
not,
can tell
it's
you.
not because you're opposing me
Nah.
on every single thing I'm saying,
Okay,
regardless of
Skelly,
what it
Skelly,
is.
Skelly.
You could
You're
just shut
fucking-
up and just let me speak.
Okay, but Skilly, you've said a few things that have been downright crazy. Like normally I support you
Yeah,
on a lot of
that's
this
the
stuff.
fucking thing, Coby. It is crazy.
Okay, the Titanic one was stupid because
yeah,
like
retarded.
No, because listen to this.
and
it's
the
a
moon
claim.
one.
J.P. Morgan deliberately sank the ship in order to kill off several millionaires who were opposed to the opposition of the Federal Reserve's creation.
Skelly, at that time, J.P. Morgan controlled everything. If those people arrived in the ships, they would have just bought them out anyway. They create business for them. They want to take advantage of as many people as possible. They're already on top.
Yeah, but these people are actively opposed, meaning they would have never done fucking anything.
No, they would have freaking got them anyway. J.P. Morgan was bad for years.
Skelly, what's your
Yeah, but
stance
how
on the
would
moon
you get it?
landing?
There was... I don't fucking know. That one I can't really fucking dive into. All I can say, though, is that they didn't look too happy in the interviews.
Oh, also, Skelly, the reason I'm like dismissing it because you're just like spewing like random shit. I can't like fact check. I guess if there's a fucking explosion at 9/11 that you're saying in this building, I've never heard of this thing. It sounds like it just.
Do you want
what
me?
you're
Should I
saying is
go? Should I go
complete
through the? Should I
conspiracy
go through the
theories.
linear? Well, first of all, how
guys,
does
I'm
how
back.
does a group of people who live in caves perpetrate? First of all, infiltrate the United States.
Are we still
Sneak
on
past.
this?
Sneak
How do
past.
people live in caves? That's not, like,
steal-
well, that sounds super racist.
Well,
for
no,
one.
that's because that's what buddy, are you fucking retarded? That's what the whole propaganda was with finding Osama bin Laden. Oh, he's hiding in a cave. We can't find him, dude. They're hiding in caves,
Okay, to be
man.
fair,
That doesn't
to be
mean they're
fair-
fucking
rather
idiots.
in-depth cave complex.
Okay,
Well,
Skelly. So to be
but here's the
fair,
thing, though. That's what the states told the people, that these guys were just a bunch of idiots.
I
and
thought
they
you
were
just
gonna
said we don't
smoke
listen to
shit
the
out of
states.
them.
So that are we believing the states or are we not believing the states, Skelly?
Well, this was at the time, dude. Okay, you gotta.
so now we're supposed to
fucking-
believe the states according to Skelly.
Okay,
now.
can you let me find them? Okay, so how the hell does a bunch of Arab dudes sneak into an airport terminal, steal a 747, know how to fucking fly a 747, start that shit up
They
with
literally
200
took
passengers?
training.
didn't start
they,
it? They took over the plane
Well,
when it was
who
already
did
in
they get the
flight.
fucking training from? These guys are from
They
Afghanistan.
literally applied for it. They literally how this is like the most basic history stuff. How have you not learned this, Skelly? They literally took training in USA for it.
Well, then how the hell do they fucking uncover their passports?
I don't know that part, but I'm pretty sure they just applied for.
There
like,
you
for,
go.
like,
There
for-
you go. Now you're
They
getting
apply for
into
like
the
part-time
conspiracy.
visas or
How
whatever
the hell?
bullshit we do in USA.
How the hell do people claim that jet fuel is able to melt beams
Oh, bro.
when literal fucking engineers, people smarter than both you and me, and probably Coby,
all right, so Skelly.
Skelly, do you want to know
said
how
have
that happens?
Have refuted that it could never fucking melt. So, but if it did melt it, then how
I mean,
the
I'm
hell
not
did
even
it
saying
not
it did
burn
melt,
the
but like
passports?
fucking launching a plane
How
to
did
a
it not
building,
burn
it
the
cripples its
passports?
structural security, Skelly. Like,
Structural
like-
security, dude.
yeah.
Dude, you want to know?
Like-
You want to know? Have you seen how they fell? They fell straight down. You know what other buildings fall straight down? Controlled demolition.
Oh, brother.
Skelly, do you want to know how those towers fell?
Second of all, how does the plane
Well,
striking the top
Skelly,
of the
it's
tower?
almost like that's how they're
Wait,
built.
I have something to say.
It's almost as
There's-
if the dude who
there's an
owns the
internal
towers
core, right?
took out a freaking policy on terrorism 2 months before it happened. Not only
Okay,
that,
to admit it, that was
Jewish
super
art
suspicious.
student, Israeli art students were seen rummaging around inside several freaking federal buildings during this time. Over 1,000 were arrested for it. Not only this, several people were spotted with cameras, as well as the 5 dudes who were arrested for dancing, known as the Dancing Jews, who were all confirmed to be Mossad agents. And then another thing is too, there was you know, like when skyscrapers do that whole light up shit with like the floors. Apparently some group of people did that shit with the towers, It was E-Team. And if you cross-reference the photos of where the planes hit, like the smoke and shit, along with where the E-Team logos are, that's exactly where the planes hit. Another thing is too is a recently this is because of people just analyzing this shit and people getting more comfortable talking about
also
it because
Skelly.
it's 10, 20 years after the fact, is if you freeze frame when the planes hit,
Oh, sorry.
you can see like a poof of fucking debris getting shot sideways out the building.
Yeah, that's called pancaking. It's when another platform goes and falls onto another one, which causes the air pressure all the way over there to go and explode outwards.
But why is it? This is when the plane hit. In the tower, and when the planes hit, it took a while for the towers to then fall.
Yes, because of the structural integrity of it.
Impact. Yes, but here's the thing, though. In the images, you can literally see like structural beams being flung out the building. These are heavy ass beams.
Okay, to be fair, Skelly, if it
getting
was
flung out the side of the building.
Skelly, if it was a bomb,
At, like,
the
Mach
beams would have
fuck.
blown up themselves. It makes sense that a plane would cause them to
yeah,
fly
but it was
out.
debt charges. Like there's literal photos of the structural beams, and they have like a vertical cut. And several people have noted, especially people who've done debt controlled demolitions, that is how it fucking looks when you do a controlled demolition.
I'm curious.
Those beams
I'm curious.
cut.
Let's get out the demolition part of
another thing
9/11.
too. How does the WC7 collapse?
He's locked in.
You're telling me
Skelly,
that that whole
say
building
why
just
they-
lost its own structural shit?
Skelly, can I
just
say
from
why the
debris?
9 buildings collapse inward or like down?
The
straight
Pentagon.
down?
The Pentagon. How
Okay,
you're
or we're just now we're just talking over
me
people.
out of all the cameras that surround that thing, the one camera that catches it, the one camera that could see plain view of the plane coming in to hit the building, perpendicular to the ground, pulling a very complex ass maneuver in a fat ass plane, like not some jet fighter, a fat ass 747 full capacity, doing a complex loop to come perpendicular with the ground, like the grass level, to strike the exact spot where the accounting was being taken to find out where $2 trillion had gone missing. Like,
I used to think that was sus, but the government just does that all the time. They just lose money all the time, and
Yeah, it's pretty.
fail to count it.
That happens
Very
pretty
often.
often.
but you don't need to blow up the fucking accounting office.
Yeah, you're right. They don't need to do that. So why would they do that? Why would they blow up the
Well,
accounting
hold
office?
on.
They just can
Let-
lose it by
So
Let
then
me
they
themselves
can.
anyway.
So
let
then
me
they
pose a
can.
question
So then
to
they
you.
can
Wait,
fund the
wait,
war
wait, wait.
machine. The
Let me
United
pose a
States has
question
only
to
ever
you.
seen 20 years of peace.
Can I
Why is that?
can I
don't
pose
know.
a question
Because
to you?
war means money.
Can I pose a
That's what
question to
happens
you?
after what?
Do you feel like you would have said the same thing of why did they hit this specific section if they hit, I don't know, say the War Department, you know?
Yes, of course you would.
I don't know, but
It
they
didn't matter
fucking
what
hit-
section they
I-
hit. It would have been like, why did they hit this specific section? Because it doesn't matter. Because obviously
would've
they're
been
gonna hit
There's
one side.
always a
calculated
way
strike,
to connect
or they're-
something. It just so
Yeah, that's
happens.
true.
I'm not
Everything's
saying it's
always
not
gonna be connected to
suspicious.
something, so
Here's-
there's always gonna be an
yeah,
excuse for
here's the
I'm
something.
not
thing,
saying it's not
My
suspicious,
rambling,
but there's
my
always a way to
rambling
connect
shouldn't
something.
be connecting, but for some reason it does connect, and it
Not
makes
really.
fucking logical sense. You convince the American people to go to war, which they don't need to fucking do, in a country that has been known for history of being a place where conquerors go to die. Alexander the Great is one of the greatest examples. He tried to conquer that shit, fucking went home after 10 years.
What are you what? Alexander the
Like-
Great? What are you talking about,
Yeah.
Skelly? He did
Like, all
conquer.
those
He just
guys.
fucking died.
Yeah, that's where conquerors go to die. That place sucks
He-
dick.
He
You guys
literally
spent.
conquered
You guys
all-
spent.
What are you talking
guys
about,
spent
Skelly?
20 fucking years in there, and you still couldn't get the people to be like, "Hey, let's have a nice fucking government." 20 fucking years. You
Oh,
spent
no shit.
bombing shit.
Skilly, all right,
Try to
hold
shoot
on,
because
hold on.
USA
Young
sucks at
Americans
nation building.
dying.
All
It's
right,
just another Vietnam.
pause. Skelly, do you know how Saudi Arabia became a thing?
Oil.
Probably not.
No, it's because so basically Saudi Arabia was basically originally part of Afghanistan, but they were like, "Hey, we don't like how Afghanistan does it. We want to rebel against them." So America was like, "Cool, we'll help you." And so when we went over to like do the fighting thing with the Twin Towers, we actually fought alongside of them to gain their independence. And they still like have strange religious beliefs, but they're not like terrorists and they don't like kill people.
Why are we talking about
Well,
Saudi
I
Arabia?
think they do that
They're
part.
chilled the entire time.
Okay.
Every
Also,
single third world country does that, but they do it
kind of ironic
significantly
though.
less
What's also
than
kind of
every other
ironic
country
if
around them.
say 9/11 was just a terrorist attack, you guys still funded the terrorists because you guys funded the Mujahideen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Yes.
the
the
rest
Marines
is
are
a
Soviets in
bad.
greater point.
Afghanistan.
I don't
Which then-
appreciate this being
which
a
then-
you guys thing. I wasn't alive.
Well, you guys are
Yeah,
Americans.
no one
Guilt by
disagrees. Okay,
That doesn't mean
association.
that doesn't
And you're
mean I'm a
calling me
Jew.
the Canadian.
It-
I don't know.
it
You
was
could
your
no
be
one's
Jewish.
called
I
you
don't
the
fucking
Canadian
know.
once. I don't think.
You were
Skelly.
responsible for 9/11.
Yeah.
Look,
Anyways.
all I'll say.
Also,
That was
Skelly,
suspicious
sorry,
about 9/11.
backtrack
Was
because
that
I kept
sample
getting
rock?
talking over. Skelly,
I
backtrack
think
to the
I
point of
think
the buildings falling in the
it's just we're not
9/11
on a
buildings falling
difficulty
straight
percent.
down.
Wait,
The
are we
reason they
on
fell straight down is
level
because
5?
the inside
We're
of
on 4.
the central
4?
part of the
Aw.
building was structurally damaged during the attack from the top part. So when the inside part fell down, it collapsed all the upper floors, which made the building fall inward on itself. That's why. Does that make sense, Kelly?
Yeah, because that's what's been told
Oh,
by the
my
mainstream media.
Oh my god.
I want to know what the only thing I find a little suspicious about 9/11 is the fact that a potential air risk was acknowledged and then not handled because I think
Yeah,
there's
well, that's
certainly
just because the fucking
merit
CIA
to
said
the
it.
Why were none? Here's another thing too. How the
There
fuck do you
was
get past the FAA?
I wish to speak for a moment.
Get past
There
what,
is
Skelly?
there was certainly an attitude that war would be good, and I think they saw a potential flight like dangers to American Airlines as a good opportunist excuse. I don't think it was an active conspiracy, but I certainly think they were like, we can let this fly as an excuse for war.
They
Is that a
fucking
war
No.
strider?
it wasn't a fucking excuse.
That's a war
It was
strider.
on purpose and planned by by the American government itself.
It's one of the excuses.
Like
It was what you're saying is that it was an excuse for war.
yes, created by the very government
Yeah, that means it's
going
an
to war over
excuse.
it. But that's not the main point here. Is not the excuse. It's the fact that it was the government basically bombing itself and creating its own creating a false flag operation within its own fucking borders to rally its people to war.
Do you
So
think
why don't-
dinosaurs
so-
were
And you
real?
guys,
question, why-
you guys are just blowing that all
Skelly.
out of proportion by calling me a fucking schizo and not like
Skelly, so okay,
thinking
why
like.
did like
And you guys know about
the-
all the other things, the sketchy shits that the government has done, and you don't think that in this instance, 9/11 wouldn't be a fucking government perpetrated thing and not just some.
But there's a difference
Crazy
between
Arabs.
acknowledging premises and
so
acknowledging
Skelly,
your
why did
conclusion.
people claim why like Osama bin Laden claim 9/11 then? Why did he say yeah, that was us? Why didn't he just have fucking say yeah, the fucking USA did? Imagine how much damage someone could say instead of saying the USA fucking caused 9/11. Why would someone else claim that? Why would a whole group of people claim they did 9/11 and not just say yeah, the US government fucking bombed themselves? That sounds way more
Mhm.
damaging to the US public than fucking just saying that, yeah, we did it.
Paying
Why
them
why
off?
would they take claim for that?
Especially
That's the,
considering their
They paid off the
anti-American
Muslims
sentiment.
to say
yeah, that,
they
I mean-
did it, and then
How so? But then
My
explain
throat
me this:
just
how the
dropped
hell does
me.
a fucking how does the United States government, the most advanced fucking military power in the world, say we can't fucking find this motherfucker
they did
for
find
like
it.
bureaucratic
for
intervention
years?
next.
No, for years, and then somehow a fucking random news crew is able to interview this guy in a fucking cave, his cave.
Bureaucratic intervention. It's that simple. There's a
Bureaucratic
reason why the
intervention.
first Gulf War went as well as it did, and it's because it happened so fast before politicians could actually get involved.
Yeah, when
It
the
was
politicians
lessons
get
learned
involved
from the-
before war slows down. That's like as simple
Yeah,
as it gets, Skelly.
the entire thought with the first Gulf War was
When public
Vietnam
opinion
went
and
so
politicians
badly
becomes
because
the
of people
war,
like
it goes
Kissinger.
bad.
So it was fast and it was successful.
Because
When
I
you
think
can
I'm
get
getting
oil.
knocked
When public
out
opinion
by
and
a
politicians
turret.
get involved in the war, it goes bad because
Yeah.
people don't like war. People
Turret
don't
down.
like seeing the actual like what you have to do to win war. So then that means they have to take a sad, very like weak war approach to how committing war. Like that's why fucking Vietnam sucked because we couldn't invade. They were half of Vietnam. We were just playing a defensive war in Vietnam the entire
Dude,
time.
we
We couldn't
had the
actually go on the
strictest
offensive.
rules of engagement in Vietnam. Did you know that
That's
at some
like-
point in the war we literally couldn't keep our weapons loaded?
Yeah,
The South
I don't know
Koreans,
about
though, that
but-
were on our that were on our team, oh, they dominated though, and the Viet Cong were actually scared of the South Koreans because they weren't gimping themselves with stupid rules.
Yeah, and it's like that's why like some things in war just take longer than they should, and some things take less time because Sometimes politicians get involved, sometimes they don't get involved, and usually now, but in more
It has
modern
nothing to
era,
do with politicians. Politicians
It-
Well,
don't
of
fucking
course it
matter.
has a
It's the
bunch to do with
It has
politicians.
everything
what?
to do with
Yeah,
politics.
What are you talking about, Skelly? Well,
Why
who
do you
does it
think
involve
Because
then?
they don't- 'cause
Vietnam
they-
is the prime example of how
This is-
politics?
It's about
Okay.
the war industry. It's about the dudes who
The
back
war
the
industry are
politicians and
politicians.
fund
So-
their money. But here's
war
the thing. Here's the
industry
thing.
The
pays
war industry
politicians.
is
You were
part of the
literally talking.
institution, and
Okay,
people get
hold on.
into the institution through politics.
Yeah, you were talking about how politicians were paid off through the war industry, and now you're talking about how politicians don't play a part. You're contradicting yourself.
I'm not contradicting myself. I'm saying
You
that they're
you
just
are. You
they're
just
pawns,
said
as
that.
in that's how they don't. They're not the fucking real players in the game. They're just the
Well-
face cards that we see.
And what are the people behind the scenes Jews? I'm assuming.
Yes.
IPAC, dude.
Of
I
course.
literally just fucking said this.
said this like
Look,
half an hour
while
ago, to be
APAC
fair.
Yes.
has a large
Yeah,
You guys
it's-
don't
you're,
think
you're
it's
kind of only
bad.
on a long
You guys
tangent
don't
about
think
like
it's
the
bad.
Titanic.
Nobody said APAC is great. What
Well, then
people
why aren't
here
you
are
saying
saying
it's
is that
bad, though?
APAC doesn't
No
have
one said it
the
was
amount
good.
of power you say they have.
Well, then say it's bad then.
We
It's
don't
bad.
need to
Are you happy,
verbally
Skelly?
condemn it.
Look,
That
I
doesn't.
don't.
Not saying anything doesn't mean we're condoning it.
Yeah, we're just saying we're just not
Silence,
like crazy
silence
about like
is
how much control.
confirmation.
Oh,
That's all that shit is. It's a yes or no.
Look,
fucking
being
thing.
apathetic's a problem, no doubt, but this is not really the same thing, I feel like. What can we do about this?
Fucking get rid of it.
I
Yeah,
can't-
well, I'll get
you
right
you
on
want
that,
me
Skelly.
to do that?
I'll get right on that,
yeah.
Skelly.
How, brother?
You start talking with
Well,
other
according to
people
Skelly, if we
and
try
you
to get
start
rid of it,
building
we
a
would just
movement.
get murdered instantly by the Jewish
Yeah,
people.
won't I
So I
get
don't know why we would
silenced
try.
what-
if I try to blow
Skelly, the
whistles?
second that
Um,
happens, we get silenced. That's just how
Cool.
it be.
Get silenced. More bodies.
Wow.
Until
Skelly,
until
why don't you go
eventually...
get silenced? Are you gonna do that for people?
Yeah,
Are
I
you gonna...
fucking will.
God damn.
If
I will!
if I wanted to die, I'd rather not die a whistleblower. I'd rather die a gun in my hand.
And go kill an IPAC leader then.
All right, that's a little
I
crazy.
think I'd
So
rather
let's not
kill
go
a
that far.
random Zionist on the street.
Okay,
Oh, there goes our crackhead.
bro, that was a little whack.
Okay,
That
tomorrow.
was fucking insane, bro. Holy shit.
Bro,
I got all
think
the-
Skelly does not like Jews.
Some valid points, interesting conclusions.
think he
to
doesn't
say the
like
least.
America.
Very few valid points.
I got all that
Guys, it's
recording. I'm going to put all that into a
The
YouTube
problem
video
with
tomorrow
Skelly's
morning.
just saying like broad strokes of stuff. I don't know if that's like true or false. I couldn't like fact check anything he said because he's just saying such broad things. I can't just
Yeah,
like figure out on the spot if he's saying the truth or not, or he's just saying something he found on Reddit or fucking his Wikipedia site that probably like says Jews are bad.
it's that kind of
Being too loud, aren't I? That's why they cut off my
like
internet.
conspiracy talk that puts down other forms of conspirizing. Like there's certainly critical
Not even
thought with
conspirizing, but,
world
like, just having
events,
open
and then
thought
there's
in mind.
that.
Because Skelly
You
was just
know.
basically like I don't even know what to describe. Just like one just shutting down any conversation like of the other opposing side. He was just completely shutting like, yeah, no, you're just wrong. No, how am I wrong? I don't know how you're wrong, but you're wrong. It's like okay,
It's
Skelly.
literally just that, but that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because that's what they told you.
Yeah.
Why
It's
would they
okay, well
tell
that
me
doesn't
that?
make what you said, Skelly. Well, that's what they told you. I was like, okay, Skelly. There's
I
no point in
thought I
conversation.
knew- I thought I knew conspiracy theorists. Holy shit.
Yeah, I haven't heard the conspiracy theory about like, well, I knew about like the Jews like the conspiracy theory like Jews owning everything. I knew like a large,
Jews.
but look my counter whole point and the usual common point you can hear people is the reason Jews own a lot of stuff is because they're from a lot of old fucking it's from old fucking money of old companies.
The funny thing is that it stems from them being in them being, I don't want to say outcasts. They weren't allowed to be in high positions, but the gosh dang it, I'm in my death state. Hold on, give me a second. I'm fighting clankers. The positions they were
Oh.
allowed to be in set them up for success in today's modern world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
that's a reasonable explanation.
yeah. It just also it's just like it's a lot about for like you wouldn't say Asians are a conspiracy theory because they like are always the top percent like 1% of like academics. They just have a different culture around academics.
Yeah.
Academics is more important to them. Being people of importance is more important to Jews. Now, is there maybe too much like funding Jewish things like Israel? Yeah, probably. Maybe there's like military in our government like supporting Israel, maybe a little bit. We should maybe just like calm down with like supporting everything they do.
Yeah.
But also, there's also
Especially after what they did to our ships that one time.
I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
which
that
time you're
wasn't
talking about.
cool.
Which time
That
are we
was
talking
really
about?
mean. It was the USS Liberty, I think, that they
I
attacked.
don't know, but I know it
What
was
year was
I think it was
this?
the
UK. I think
Liberty.
that gave the go ahead
When was
for it.
this?
They tried to pin an attack on other Middle Eastern countries by attacking one of our ships. Our ship got out just fine because we do have the strongest military in the world, and all those people got Purple Hearts. They cannot explain why they got them.
Lamau.
Because I guess it's just more valuable to keep Israel as an ally after a direct attack on us.
Well, the problem is like another reason you give also for like why we support Israel is so hard is because we put so much fucking money into them now. To
Yeah,
drop
I guess it
Israel as
is
an
a bit of
ally
a
now,
sunk cost
Sunken
fallacy
cost
now.
call.
it's like the same thing like if we drop Taiwan as now. We put so much money into like supporting them, like drop like putting up their economy, putting up their military. That if we drop them now and let a country take over like China or like the Middle East countries shit
I
on Israel,
miss.
like to take them
That's
over
true.
like a couple of years, we put all that money into them for what?
Yeah.
Because realistically, the USA say, yeah, we're not going to support anything Israel does, and we're not going to back them for any wars, and we're not going to like come in to help them. All of the Middle East would come in on Israel, like they tried to do with like Egypt and them in like the 1990s,
Yeah, we
and just
foot
try,
the bill for a lot of the world.
yeah. And it just like in the end, just Israel has been a more loyal ally. It feels like, at least to the U.S. government, it feels than like a lot of the European nations, because they actually are willing to put like military support and like turns of money into their military, and like actually willing to put like foot the bill. Of course, we probably get a lot of like money from like their fucking endorsers, like Skelly said. I'm not denying it. Like we probably get a lot of money from like the rich fucks from Israel.
Yeah.